take that camera.
Can I take your names, please?
Don't do that here.
Why?
Don't
assault me.
Stop recording, Mr. Man. I'm telling you this.
Yeah, they just realised this.
Yeah, you are assault.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Are you acting under your oath?
We're police constables, yes.
Yeah, are you acting under your
Yes.
acting under your oath?
Are you aware that you're not allowed to use video recording?
That's statutory instrument. That statutory instrument. It's not. It's lawful because no jury has ever condemned recording in a public place, ever. And this is a public place.
We're
And that's, you know, the common law. Common law.
Our lawful rights.
It's not lawful to record.
It is lawful. It is lawful. No, the law is jury trial common law jurisdiction, as you no doubt know. The law in this land is jury trial common law
As
jurisdiction.
the court have explained to you, and as we're explaining to you now, you're not allowed to use that equipment in your courtroom.
We are allowed to. We are allowed to. It's lawful to do. The other thing, police officer, is that what they do is they don't allow their own staff to record these cases, and they don't allow us to record these cases. These are public places, and that
like
is
secret trial.
They
I
then.
appreciate that. Can I draw your attention to this note
Yeah.
which is displayed throughout the court,
It's a-
stating that it's an offence to take any photographs or moving images of court
It's not a
proceedings.
crime. It's
It's an offence.
It's not an
It says it
offence.
there.
It might not be crime
It's not.
recordable, but it's an offence.
It's not a crime, and it's not unlawful. Court. If I went in and obeyed their statutes, they literally wouldn't. Firstly, I wouldn't be allowed to record my own case, which is ridiculous, and they won't record it, and they will suppress me producing the proportionate testimony showing that the councils, my local council, the Polton Parish Council, the Cotswold District Council, the Gloucestershire County Council, UK CON, EU CON, are criminal constructs. And I have got the public documentary evidence.
Let me just explain.
And
to
I'm
you.
being ignored.
The bottom line is, you're not going to be allowed to use your mobile data devices in the courtroom, okay? You're quite well within your rights, I believe, to make notes on pieces of paper if you wish. Have you got a brief solicitor involved in the case?
Just checking with the clerk of the court, Sarge, in relation to that.
Okay. We're going to speak with the magistrates and see now how they wish your case to proceed.
They're going to get them in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, let me just explain to you, I've just been informed by the clerk of the court, under section 11 of the Courts Act, you would be held in contempt of court, which is an imprisonable offence if you're held in contempt of court for using recording devices in court, specifically when you've been told not to. We've told you not to. So, no, listen
I'm
to me.
making a point of law. I'm making a point of law with you.
People have been sent to prison for being held in contempt of court, okay? So if you were to continue with that behaviour, alright, they can hold you in contempt of court, and then you can be sent to prison, depending on, obviously, what they decide to do. So I'm just telling you what the law says.
And
okay?
no, you're not telling me what the law says, because statutes and acts are instruments. They are not the law. The law of the land is a jury.
That's an
If a jury would not condemn us for recording our own case.
Juries have done so.
No, they haven't.
That's what I've just been
No,
told.
they haven't.
I can only tell you what
They
I've been
haven't
told.
done. And what's more, if they discovered that in fact magistrates' courts actually suppress their own staff even to record it, so this isn't a court of record, this is not a common law court. That's not a common law court. That is a court to just simply make profit and exploit out of this. It's not a common law court, because every common law court is a court of record. They are, yeah, but that's an entry gate fraud.
In your case today, you've got to abide by the rules, whether you like them or not. But mobile data.
I don't have to abide by rules.
Well, otherwise
I only
then-
have to abide by the law.
Okay, but then
and
you
you're
have to deal
sworn
with
to
that
uphold the law, and I'm explaining the law.
Absolutely. Okay, but you can be arrested for using your mobile data device in there for contempt of court.
That is not a lawful arrest.
Let me
That's an unlawful
it
arrest.
wouldn't be. Let me just explain to you. I've given you verbal words of advice now not to use that device.
And I've given you verbal
Should you
words
be
of
allowed to go into that courtroom again?
Statutory jurisdiction and jury trial common law jurisdiction. There are two jurisdictions, and it's in fact common law jury trial common law jurisdiction, which is the law of the land, and that's actually the one that you're sworn to uphold. That's the law of the land. Public primaries, they don't have any public. Now that is misrepresentation in order to benefit, and that is fraud.
But I can assure you, should any further mobile data devices, cameras be used to video or record information inside the courtroom, you will be arrested, okay?
And then-
Magistrates' court for a court hearing, and it's quite clear, sir, there are letters and notices around the court, one right behind your head and back,
Oh, yes.
saying no mobile phones.
Yes, yes, yes. We're aware of that, but
So
we're
you
aware
have
that
to
that isn't
obey by
against the
that
law.
rule.
No. Because we only have to obey the law. And the law of the land is anything
Well,
that is
we're
condemned by
not-
jury.
This is
We're
unlawful
never going to
court.
agree then. I've explained to you
Yeah.
as clearly as I can, luckily it's recorded onto the device there,
Yeah.
that you're not to use those devices in the courtroom. We've already...
In cases, we're allowed to record any public case, we're allowed to record in any public area because no jury has ever condemned it. Therefore, it's
So
lawful.
just because juries haven't condemned things doesn't make it lawful, okay?
To show that it's unlawful, you have to show,
So
or someone, they have to show that
I'm not going to get
a
into an
jury
argument of
has
law with you. So this is a
condemned
Crown building, this is owned by the Crown, and whatever laws they choose to impose onto the people going into their building is up to them. Right? If they don't... No, listen to me, sir, because I've listened to what you've been saying, okay? If they don't want you to go in there with recording equipment, and they will find you in contempt of court if you do, that's the rules of their court, okay? You're going
to do that. But I advise you to let us go in, recording, and then let's see what the magistrates actually have to say.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
At the moment, if you do not put that camera down now, this court case will be suspended.
Suspended? What's that? I've been summoned. That's harassment. They've
You are
summoned
not,
me.
you are not obeying the rules of the court by coming into court with a camera in your hand.
It's nothing to do with rules. It's to do with whether something's lawful or not. They are actually acting unlawfully.
Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele?
My name's Mr. Steele.
Is that camera on?
If you wouldn't
It
mind
is on.
going further in so that we can close the doors, please.
That is contempt of court, and you can be arrested and first trial.
You are not a court of law. A court of law would be a common law court, which would be a court of record. You are not a court of record.
This is a magistrates' court, which is a court of law.
It is
If you
not a
wish
court of
to
record.
come
I
in-
require to be tried by jury trial, common law jurisdiction, a court of record, according to Magna Carta, Section 39 and Section 40, and according to previous and subsequent precedent.
Well, that is...
And I require to be in a case which is a court of record, which of course every common law court is.
Well, Mr. Steele, if you don't recognise this court as a court of law, then I'll assume that you don't want to participate, so I'll ask you to leave.
Are you acting on your oaths
Do
today?
you not recognise this court?
Are you acting on your oaths
Do you
today?
not recognise...
Are you acting on your oaths today?
Yes. Do you not recognise your court?
You're both on your oath of allegiance and your oath, your magistrates, your judicial oath.
If we all leave now...
Are you acting
Sir,
on
sir,
your magistrate? Are you?
Please leave.
not up to me,
Please
is it?
leave. You are telling me to leave. Right.
So you've already said you don't agree with this court, so therefore it'll have to go to a
Right.
different one.
I'm
won't it?
serving notices on you. I'm serving notice of treason and harassment under Section 39 and 40 of Magna Carta 1215, sections attached, also under both previous and subsequent common law precedents, also notice of both requirements and charges there too. May I go forward to the court and deliver them? You're going to prevent me. You're going to prevent me from going and delivering these notices. I'm delivering. Don't notice. That's assault. I want to deliver notices. I want to deliver notices. It's lawful to do. You do not have lawful. You do not have jurisdiction here. You do not have jurisdiction here. I've required common law jurisdiction. You are fleeing because I'm recording. That's the point.
We will leave some notices at the back of the room.
You can happily leave your notices, that's fine by me.
They're serving you with these
What
notices.
are I require to know what names?
You don't want to be suppressed anymore.
It's fine, leave them on the desk, and then I'm sure...
Well, I'm going to go through and find out where he is. I'm delivering a notice. You're assaulting me. You're assaulting me. You're assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. Stop assaulting me. I'm delivering a notice.